Hi, Montana. Day 21 of the legislature, and we didn't have business and labor hearing this morning, but on the House floor, we passed laws regarding everything from delinquent taxes to outfitter assistance, detention centers, guns, the rules, and phone calls for inmates. The free tuition bill for two-year universities and tribal colleges passed 59 to 41. I'm very pleasantly surprised at that. The gloves came off today, and about half of the bills that we saw on the House floor were voted on party lines. And we saw our first political bills of the session. These are what I would call postcard bills. They, if passed, if they weren't going to be vetoed by the governor, would actually create terrible policy for the state. And I think a lot of the members of the majority understand that and know that they can vote for them because they're going to get vetoed anyway. While they would create terrible policy, they make a great political commercial. They make a great political postcard that you can send about your opponent in the next campaign cycle. Montanans really need to be smarter than that in this current political climate. And I would just remind people that each of these bill drafts costs you, the taxpayer, about $10,000. And so for members of either house to be spending your tax dollars to pass laws that they just know would create bad policy and they're only doing it to score political points is really, really irresponsible. We saw a member on the House floor today literally quote from the Bible while he was committing the sin that he was accusing us of. And I know that Montanans are so offended when politicians hide behind the Bible in order to just score political points and commit acts of purely partisan politics. 18 people today voted against allowing you to have a free phone call to your attorney if for any reason you ever find yourself in jail. That's House Bill 258, and you can go see who doesn't think you deserve a free phone call to your attorney. One member today literally stood up and read a page-long letter from the NRA on the House floor and then proceeded to call safety trainings for guns. All of these hoops we have to jump through. I'm a huge supporter of the Second Amendment, and I will defend your right to have guns, but calling safety measures these hoops we have to jump through is extreme. We voted on the rules that govern the House today, and once again, I'll just remind you that the majority party bosses, are trying to pass rules that say that the lawmakers in the legislature are above Montana law. And to try to defend against that, the Democrats stood up and offered an amendment just saying, let's be clear, this body, the legislature, is not above Montana law. We have to follow the laws of the state. And it failed on party lines. These guys and gals are really, truly trying to say that we're above the law and we can't be affected by it when we break it. In Education Committee this afternoon, we heard a bill to fund gifted and talented education in Montana. We heard a bill to fund high school education for students with disabilities through age 21. And we heard a bill to allow community colleges to offer dual enrollment. So kind of a mixed bag at the legislature. Definitely got interesting and entertaining today. And I will keep you posted and updated on all of these things. I'll see you tomorrow.